Alrighty. Hello. Alright, I forgot to actually start the music for the stream, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Wait a second. It's this one. Alright. I think here is fine. Yeah, welcome back. Today I'm standing because I haven't been standing much lately, so I should stand more. Okay. For today's stream, I think I'm just gonna do some exercises on like basically everything to get a feel for volume and space, because I've already done like most of the perspective stuff I wanted to do, and I should probably like redo it in the near future, just so I can like practice it, not forget it, and get more of a feel for it. But on the other hand, I should also be focusing on other stuff than perspective. And I think the most important stuff is to like get my precision down, like get better precision with the lines, and also like maybe, well, I accidentally undocked this one. Wait a second, I need to, did I? Wait, what happened here? Is this one now undocked, is it? I think it is, damn. Can I please? Wait, what is happening? Why can't I? What the? What have I even done? Can I like? Oh yeah, I can move it around. All right, it's back. I put it back where it belongs. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get most of this stuff done today. And yeah, I'm just gonna start with some warm-up exercises, which I have done in the last stream at the end, which would be like the rotation stuff, the like the curved lines, the straight lines and everything. And I'm playing Dokkan Battle on the side, by the way, so don't mind if I do get distracted once in a while. So I'm now contemplating whether to start with the circles or the lines, but I think I should just start. So I'm gonna do one thing first, and that is doing like some pen pressure exercise. Maybe not with those ones, or maybe I need to like use a bigger one. Wait a second, so yeah, it gets bigger, but I should also increase the brush size, because obviously I can get much bigger. Alright, so that's maybe a little bit much. Let's do 20. Okay, the goal here is to like gradually increase the pressure I'm putting on the pen. And I should start with like the least amount of pressure and end with the most. Okay, I shouldn't like cross the lines though, so the most would be like this, and the least would be like this. Somewhere around that. I should also like probably... I don't know if I'm like maybe not loud enough, because the music is quite loud today. Wait a second. I'm just gonna turn it down a notch. Not by much, but like a little bit. Even though I didn't hear any difference. Wait a second, what is this? Is the wrong one. Wait, what? I don't actually see my interface. Which is a problem. Oh no, there it is. Oh yeah, right, it was the wrong one. That's why. So I'm gonna turn this down by just a little bit. And hopefully now it's not too quiet. Right. The goal should be to start small and go big, not start big and stay big. You know what, I should probably start a timer or something like that for how long I'm gonna do this, so I'm just gonna do that now. Let's do 5 minutes. No, I don't. Alright, 5 minutes from now. It's also a little bit difficult to like stay at the amount of pressure, because over the time, like when you're dragging the pen, you sometimes release the pressure a little bit. So this is definitely something worth training. Ooh, it's so far away. But I think it's not too hard, I guess. The weird question becomes how consistently I can get it. So that's the real problem, I think. Because right now it's like, since the brush size is tied to the pen, we can see that at the start I like really start small and then I get big really fast, right? So doing these straight lines like this is actually like maybe better, so you can see much more of a difference. Yeah, there again, I was like small and then I got really big really fast. This is honestly very difficult. Okay, well, actually doing like straight lines like this also already like a good training. But I'm gonna do the straight lines like separately later. Actually, there's one problem with this exercise, and that's that I don't really have a reference point. Like, only thing I can do is like guess how good I am, and what I can guess is that I'm not that good at all. Because I can see like it's also very difficult. Maybe doing the standing up isn't like the best way to do it because like it's already tiring. And I say that every time I stream because like for some reason I'm always tired when I stream. Which really isn't like the best thing. I guess it's because I haven't eaten today. But yeah. No, that's not the one. And there's like always like this really small one I can get by doing almost no pressure. like this. I can also consistently do it because I'm just dragging it, but I can't really get this smooth transition. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad, but still, like, I always have like, whoop, and it gets bigger real fast. But getting it to slowly increase like that, and you really need to do it very slowly. But yeah, it's also like increased precision. There, I did it again. This one wasn't half bad, I think. It's also like the bigger the thing is, the more it actually matters, I think, how much I press it. Because there's more of a difference to be seen. Like the most important thing would be like to gradually increase it. Like it doesn't really need to be, no. The timer's done, which means we're gonna set a new timer and a new exercise, which for now I'm just gonna stay by doing lines, because I've already been doing like line precision exercises, so I'm just gonna keep doing that by, I guess I'm gonna do like the curved lines, getting them as close together as possible. I'm just gonna do like decrease the brush size to something like this. Okay, then I'm gonna get the G pen, so I can like see them more. Like getting like this pencil type line thingy isn't like as good, I think, for such exercises. And I need to do like the big lines, so I'm just gonna start all the way here. So I actually am forced to use my arm. Okay, I can definitely get one in between. Okay, well, there's one problem, and that is that I didn't calibrate the monitor. Wait a second. As per usual. I think it never happened before, like that I actually calibrated the monitor before doing it, and my knee is kind of acting up for some reason. Oh, let's calibrate the monitor then. Oh, god damn it, no, wait. Wait, that didn't work. Oh my god, this is so off now. Boom, 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 and boom. So now, no, I still can. Am I stupid or something? Yeah, let's get as close as possible. The thing is, my lines are also quite shaky, right? So getting this shake out of my hand when I'm moving the pen would also be quite beneficial to my drawings. So this exercise actually does... Alright, I didn't start the timer. Let's start it now. Obviously, I can still always like increase difficulty later on this exercise, but right now I'm just gonna do it a little bit slower, because especially getting out the shake, I think if I did it fast there wouldn't be as much of a shake, but there still is a shake. I can't really like fix it if I don't have the control, and getting control is easier when you're doing things slowly. Which is also like in every sport or everything you do. Even if you like want to do something first, or you believe you can do something first, learning something is way easier when you start like slowly and doing it precise, and then once you like got it down, like the whole movement and everything, you can then start adding speed. There's no point in doing something fast if you're doing it wrong. But yeah, I'm really glad that I got some time to stream today, and I also will like probably stream tomorrow, because like the last few days were kind of busy. Like yesterday I was watching Terrifier 1 and 2 with a few friends, which took like 4 or 5 hours, like because the Blu-ray player liked dying in the middle of the film and then needed to reconnect, and I needed to search where we were in the film. That was kind of annoying. That movie really wasn't like all that. Like it really was just a little bit brutal, but like the story didn't really catch me. Now that I'm thinking about it like afterwards, it's maybe a little bit like I actually do like the story as itself, but I don't like needing to watch like 3 or 4 movies to like get the story. Like I like to watch a movie and then the story builds upon itself and you already get the why. And then Terrifier, it's like, oh, you watch the first movie, well, it's just splatter, and then you watch the second movie and you get like a little bit of why everything is happening. And but I think you really need to watch the third movie, which I haven't done yet, to get what the story really is about and everything that's happening. Which, man, if I already didn't like the first 2 movies, why would I watch the third one just to get the story, even if the story is like kind of good? But yeah, I'm contemplating whether I should watch the movie, the third one, or not, because like it's in the theaters right now, and I feel like it would be like 20 wasted euros. Or like 14, I don't know how expensive it is actually. But like I'm sitting there then for 2 hours watching a movie I'm not enjoying, just to get the story. I could also like maybe look up a summary online, which would serve the same purpose. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch the third one. But yeah, I did that yesterday. And the day before that, I was like carving pumpkins with my friends for Halloween. We do that every year. And that was also quite tiring. We were like still at it like 2 or 3 a.m. I went to bed like 5 a.m. And yeah, I couldn't stream that day because I was like so tired. And waking up and streaming like right away is pretty difficult for me because like I need to get into the day, like get some stuff done before I can stream, because if I wake up that late, like I was like probably 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. I woke up that day, it's like the day's already almost over, and if I do something, then the day's even more over, and by the time I got to be able to stream that day, would have been like way too late. And then again, like it was the same day I was like meeting up with friends and watching the Terrifier movies, so I didn't really have that much time. I could have streamed afterwards, but it was like a little bit too late and I was already tired, so I went to bed instead. But yeah, no, wait, wasn't there like one day between that? I don't know, I don't remember. Like the days are... Oh, it's already over. The days are merging together. Okay, so next exercise will be like the straight lines from left to right and right to left. I'm gonna do both because I feel like normally... Oh, I should have done that yet as well. Well, I'm gonna do another 5 minutes for the other direction because actually I should be doing like up as well, which is a lot harder because like right now I'm only training one direction, and if I'm only doing one direction, then this is the result. It looks shit at the end. Like I'm not even getting anything close to the lines I had before, because like I'm not used to it at all, so I should practice both sides. And then from left to right and right to left, I should also practice that. So 5 minutes for those each. So it's gonna be like already 20 minutes for those exercises alone. Should probably go a little bit slower. Also, like, talking and concentrating on this is not easy, but I think I've gotten better at it since I've been playing brain jogging these past weeks. I haven't been doing it like yesterday and the day before that, because as I said, I didn't really have much time. And if I don't have enough time to stream, like getting like the brain jogging in, it's also quite difficult. I could do like 1 or 2 exercises maybe, but like I like to do like all of them and really focus on the tasks and not do it like on the go, on the fly. So I can get like more or less the most value. I mean, there's still value if you're doing it, even if you're not doing it like that committed, because it still like trains your brain or like gets it involved with the task or something, which is a good thing. Also, if I wanted to like maximize my training time, I should probably stop playing Dokkan on the side, but I can't. I need those gems. But yeah, I also like with this exercise how like the line warps, right? Because like if you do one mistake, those add up and it changes the way you need to draw, so you don't get stuck in like one motion, which your brain then remembers. You always need to concentrate, and my lines are so shaky. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Also, I forgot. Oh well, anyways. Also, there's like another thing I'm doing right now, and that is like a little bit of a gaming project. Like I will probably not be streaming it because I'll be playing it with my German friends, and we're gonna talk German while doing it. But I might make a video out of it. Not sure if I want to put it on this channel though, because like it kind of doesn't fit here. Maybe I'll upload it later in a few years or something. Gonna prepare it and then not upload it for a while. Just so like, now I'm gonna focus on like the drawing stuff, but later, like if I'm done with the experiment, which is right now, like trying to learn to draw as fast as possible. And I've set a time frame of about like 6 months. So it should be, it's not exactly 6 months, it's till February. So it should be like 4 months from now on. And I want to be good by that time. So let me erase those and start again. So there's also like the thing that I should be doing this, right? Both sides. But yeah, I'm really not good at it. I think doing it on paper, like I did it on paper yesterday because I still wanted to get some practice in. And it was a lot easier because like you can kind of etch in like ridges in the paper. Like that's like basically exactly what you're doing when you're drawing on paper. And that made it a lot easier to like follow along. And right now, like, luckily I can't do that on the tablet, because then I could like throw it away after a few uses. And I'm still like kind of always anxious about actually scratching the tablet here when I'm like exerting too much pressure on the pen. Okay, timer's done. Then let's do from side to side. Do I have? Yeah, I have this as well. Well, I'm just gonna delete them and restart the timer. Didn't. Oh yeah, now. All right. Now let's do from right to left. So what was I talking about? Right, on paper, like, it's different. But I think it's still, like, good to get the mind-body connection. Where you're doing it, even if it's, like, a different feeling. Especially with those shaky lines I have. Like, I always break out to the bottom or to the top. Which might also be, like, part of, like, the setting I have, like, wrong. Because it like keeps correcting it in the wrong way, but I don't think that that's the case. I could probably do a setting that would fix it for me, but on the other hand, like I really wanna be good at it, so I should be training. But yeah, hopefully like the 6-month time frame isn't like a too ambitious one. Because if this doesn't work out like the way I plan to, I won't be having as much time to exercise anymore. Which is also the reason I need to like really improve. I feel like it is definitely possible, but the question is how much time do I actually need to put in? And how effective is the training I'm doing? No, wait, which one did I do? I did this one, so I'm gonna do this one now. Because if you want to get good, like it's important to like train a lot, but also like not too much. Because your body also needs time to remember things and get used to stuff. And if you're doing too much, you're gonna get overwhelmed. And maybe not get to the level you want to be at. But then again, like it's important to do like the important stuff as well. Like you can't just train willy-willy, like you can just do stuff and then think you're gonna get better without actually practicing. So all those things I'm doing right now are really just to get used to the pen and to get more precise in doing what you're doing. But I also need to like train the other stuff, like getting volumes right, being able to draw them actually. And I'm not really getting close. But that line was completely off. Also getting used to the movements as well. Like there's many things that are like kind of part of it. Like actually like it's like repetition is really important. And I should also draw more from reference. Like breakdown reference, like doing a more, I don't know what's it called, abstract, like taking something that's complex and putting it into an abstract drawing, like putting it down to like the basic volumes and stuff like that. Like it's actually, I think it's called studying references, thinking about how it's been drawn instead of actually just like creating your own way of drawing things. You could like always study professional artists and break down their work to see how are they doing it, which is also an important part. I think I'm gonna try and do that tomorrow. For today I'm just gonna do some precision exercise and getting used to all those volumes. Because I feel like on one point I need to like trust the process for obvious reasons. Like it's not gonna be like I'm gonna be perfect in one day or two. Well, this is day 4, but still. And in theory it would be like day 6 because today's Monday and tomorrow would be like the 7th day, like 1 week because I've started on Tuesday last week. But I'm only gonna count like the days I'm actually streaming and working on it, like dedicatedly, because I haven't been like really dedicated yesterday. I just like scribbled a bit, some circles and stuff. And I've lost my train of thoughts. What was I gonna say? Oh, anyways, time's up. I only need to do the last one. So what was it? Oh. Just gonna repeat it, like I'm just gonna get better and better, hopefully by time. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That I actually need to trust the process, because if I'm gonna do like reference drawings and like breaking down reference, it's gonna look like shit for now. But I gotta trust that it's gonna look good eventually, because even if I can't do it right now, which is like to be expected, getting it in for practice is so important, I think. It's like trying to learn a new skill and then not practicing it because you are saying like it looks like shit, which is why I won't be able to do it if I do it that way. But like that's exactly the wrong way to approach it. You should especially try to do that skill. Obviously, it's not only that. You should also be like getting in other practice. Like for example, if you were like trying to do pull-up and you've never done a pull-up before in your life and you can't even do one, you won't be able to get a pull-up by just doing pull-ups, right? But you should probably do a pull-up once in a while, right? To see where you're at. And try to exercise to get to that one pull-up. And then once you get that one pull-up, which is like the one that looks shit and is really tiring and all, you should probably do that often so you get better at it fast. Because like if you weren't able to do the pull-up at the first time, you're now able to do it, and now you can like train it really often. And I'm just gonna readjust the table real quick because I'm tired of standing. Which, it has been 30 minutes, I've been standing for 30 minutes now. So I need to readjust the mic as well. Let's see, do it like this, I think. Alright, it needs to be a little bit high though. And the mic needs to be a little bit more on my face. And now, it's still gonna be like, wait, I'm still doing the same thing. I just noticed I wanted to do from right to left, which I haven't yet. But yeah, I'm getting better, I've noticed. Like it still looks shaky and all. Should probably go a little bit slower. Just so I can get a little bit closer, and that one did cross the line, so I failed. But yeah, I should probably start soon with doing character breakdowns. Not even character breakdowns, like everything basically. I can break down like animals, buildings, everything. You can always learn stuff from looking at how someone else is doing it. Yeah, it's not like I need to be like the best at it for now. I can just try and copy, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna do it again, and then again, and then again, and eventually it will work out, right? It's all about getting those fundamentals first though, so this is what I'm gonna focus on for now. It's always like trying to run before you can walk, but to be fair, most of those things that seem like running to someone who like isn't really experienced in this stuff are already like trying to learn how to walk. So like breaking down a character isn't really running, right? Running would be doing a character from imagination. Or like drawing a mannequin from imagination, from your own stuff, like what you have in your head. Like the pose, the angle, everything. That would be like walking. And I can't even stand right now. So yeah, getting those basic shapes in and then like starting to combine them is like the first step towards standing and walking, I feel. So I should probably also have my Discord up because maybe I get another notification. Okay. Okay, that was the last one. So now we're gonna move on to straight lines, left and right. So I'm gonna do just another layer. Start this one, and I'm gonna start with from left to right. And I should probably do it a little bit slower so I have more control over where I'm going. But yeah, you really see that I'm shaky. Should probably start eating something before I start the stream. But yeah, it's not that bad actually. It gets worse though if I like don't concentrate that as much. It seems like something I can improve on fast though. And just doing 5 minutes is already a lot, right? Because I'm doing 5 minutes of one thing dedicated to it, to those 5 minutes. And most of the time you would be like doing, all right, I'm gonna draw a circle, and then I'm drawing a cube. Amazing. I'm gonna draw a cube, and then you have like dedicated 10 seconds to the cube, and it looks shit. Like that wasn't even 10, it was like 3. But yeah, and then you start like seeing actually that you don't improve as much as like when you dedicate yourself to it for longer. And I actually just noticed that I don't have the virtual cam on, so I'm gonna start it because like last stream I forgot to do the recording for like short clips and TikTok clips, and then I wanted to like do some and upload them, and then I was like, oh, now I really need to like do it in the editing program, which I also haven't gotten to because it's just hasn't been that much time, and it fits like somehow it also fits wrong to not upload the clips from the stream that day on the same day. Because like imagine you're uploading like oh, this is day 2 of like trying to learn, and then you're uploading it on day 7 or something. Feels wrong, but I should probably still do that because it's content and there's nothing wrong with it. Should probably do a disclaimer though, and it's starting to like get less precise. Now it is again. I really am shaky, so let me just clean that up and do a new one. But yeah, there's some good ones in here. Also, I should try and not do as much pressure on the pen, because then I can get more lines and they're like a little bit more precise. Like you can't see many of the mistakes you do when the lines are too big. Like this one, this was a really great line in the beginning and then I fumbled it. That's actually so tiring. I really hope that I'm gonna get used to it soon. Because those are like any movement like I haven't done like this before. Especially not in this intensity and quantity. Doing those slow movements is really, really, really difficult. And hella tiring, so I actually admire the patience and the dedication to actually learn this. Holy, but I do have it myself. I have it in me, but not right now. But I wasn't looking at the screen. And that's it for the ones from left to right. So now it's time for right to left. And those are gonna be like the real challenges. Oh yeah, they're shaky as hell. Also, I was so flashed yesterday, like I didn't expect that they'd like put synthwave into like a horror movie. It was really weird, but also like quite welcome. I like synthwave. It's really chill type of music. And this one, like I can't believe it's Pokemon music. It sounds like it's actually from Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, it's a Pokemon OST, I guess. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Now you can hear it. Because it's so dum 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 dum. It's gonna come real soon. Yeah, there it is. Oops. I accidentally bumped into the mic, I'm sorry. But yeah. Dragging the pen from right to left is really difficult. Because the movement is like not like mirrored, but it's completely different. Like normally I like need to drag it, and now I kind of need to push it or something. Like it's still a dragging motion, but it's so different. You could probably also push it, but that'd be weird and also doesn't really help. So yeah, this is probably the most difficult I've done yet. More difficult like than the wavy ones before. So yeah, hopefully I will improve on that fast, because it's really annoying. Like, it's not only the fact that I'm not getting anything like correct, the fact that it's also really physically and mentally tiring to like concentrate on this is like also a big point I want to adapt on. This is so demoralizing. But I'm gonna keep at it, because like it's like learning an instrument. You need to like go through the pain. I said like I've ever learned an instrument dedicated. What? Like honestly, to the core. I can't play anything because I'm not like that. I don't have the dedication to do it. Which is also something like I want to do in the future. But like what I'm saying is like one thing at a time. If I like get some good results, like in this training, I might like change over to doing the piano next, because I have it set up. I can probably get it to work for the stream, so I can actually record it. And then the only thing that would be left is like actually doing it, and then I could be like doing 2 streams a day, like one earlier where I do like drawing and stuff, and then one later where I do piano. But that's for the future. I'm not gonna do that now, because now everything I do needs to be focused on drawing, so I can get better as fast as possible. And then also there needs to be like this balance between actually relaxing and working. But yeah, there's many things I want to do with this stream. Like drawing is only for now. I might also do like some gaming later on, but like it's really, I want to start with something actually, how's it called? Something productive. Because like doing gaming, sitting here and doing gaming, like what's that do for my life, really? Other than take away time I could like use productively. So gaming is like a fun thing to do when you're actually relaxing, but I've been way too lenient on that. There was way too much time I've like spent gaming just like because I didn't really have the motivation to do something else. And it really like starts to stack up. Like if you want to learn something and then you could like use your time when you're bored to learn it, or you could be like gaming and playing video games is like a great stuff to do, like some relaxing, but like this stream, for example, I wouldn't be actually training how to draw as much if I went streaming for it. Because sitting here and doing like 2 hours or 3 hours of like straight up drawing exercises is already tiring. But if I stream, I'm getting reminded for why I'm doing it. It's because I want to get better. Like if I weren't streaming for it, it would be like, oh yeah, I want to get better, but like I could be doing something else now. It's like really weird. And this one is also very difficult for me. Getting this line straight. Also keeping the pressure the same. Which honestly I can actually train both at the same time. Like the one I did before. Where I trained the pressure. I can also train it here. Because I don't want too thick lines and I want to like keep it somewhat consistent across the whole line. And I'm gonna do both again, so it's gonna be another 10 minutes. Up to down and down to up. After that I'm gonna move on to circles and then rotating values. Or volumes, not values. What am I talking about? Volumes. Like the one I did at the end of the last stream. I'm gonna do that one. Draw some. Get my mind working in 3 dimensions. And then probably later, actually I could do it today. The breaking down some artists' work I like. The only problem is I should no, I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I need to actually think about what I want to do beforehand and searching for stuff I want to do, and doing that on stream is gonna take a lot of time and I don't want to waste the time on stream with actually searching for reference, so I'm gonna prepare some reference for tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'm gonna break down some art, and hopefully it's gonna be like good breakdowns, so I can like, I'm gonna break it down, then I'm gonna put the broken down reference to side, and then I'm gonna maybe try and do something out of it. Connect some lines, see where I can go. Also, I should always keep in mind that I'm using my arm and not like my wrist. I can maybe use the wrist, but I think it's not as consistent, and also if I'm gonna do like big lines, I shouldn't be using the wrist because my wrist doesn't have that much range of motion as my whole arm does. Which if I'm just like doing like a half circle forward down the thing, it's getting pretty close to being like straight, but I'm still way too shaky. But yeah, there's so many things I actually want to do. Like, for example, I could also do like real life streaming, like for getting back into sport, like fitness. Or not like streaming, but like doing like some videos in that direction. That'd also be like quite exciting. I mean, I do have one basically vlog on TikTok and YouTube right now, which is the pumpkin carving one. Which also was really fun to do. I would have liked to like actually record more, but then again, I like really worked out well with the recordings I had, I think, at least. And yeah, I should probably get a tripod for like other events. Like we were trying to, or like not trying to, but we're planning on doing like this Bob Ross challenge where we sit down everyone and then we're just gonna follow a Bob Ross tutorial and see where it takes us. Like Bob Ross saying everyone can do it if they like put their mind to it, and we're gonna test that. So I'm probably gonna need a tripod for that one, just so I can actually record it and then make a thing out of it, because I'm really excited for it, but that's also still far in the future. Like there's no set date, but there's a lot of stuff like that which is planned, or like maybe in some type of way something we want to do in a group. Like one friend wants to cook for all of us, like doing like a menu where he brings us stuff, like really expensive stuff and like really high cuisine, and we're gonna like try and taste test it. It's something like he really wanted to do for a while, but it's not set in stone when or if it's gonna happen eventually. So yeah, let's just keep going at it now from bottom to top. And this one's gonna be really, really, really difficult, I feel. Like the other one was like fine or okay, but I do feel like the muscle exhaustion, exhaustion actually. Like it's when you go right over the point where your muscles like change the direction they're like working in, or maybe like the group of muscles that are working, it really like the point and switching there really screws up a lot, especially since I'm already tired. I should probably do the more difficult ones at the start of the stream, I feel. When I'm the least exhausted. And I just noticed that I was still in a Discord channel. Well, that would have been awkward if someone joined. Been streaming for an hour, but I'm still in a Discord channel and I didn't notice. I was waiting for someone to join, like before, and nobody joined, and I just stayed in it. Because like there's still a few things we need to like talk about in the Pokemon project, which we are gonna do. And I'm like doing all the ROM stuff because like I said I'm gonna do it, and now I'm doing it. And there's a few things to like clear up. Like it's like a draft log. It's something like a friend of mine like watched a YouTube video where some people did it. I don't know who did it or like who did the stream, but it's not our idea. We just like set some extra rules with it, and we're 8 people. And basically we have like this roster of Pokemon and we need to draft from them, and every Pokemon that's been drafted can't be drafted by someone else. And my like task is basically setting up that everyone can actually get the Pokemon. Like imagine you're drafting a Pokemon and then how are you gonna get it? Yeah, amazing. So it's basically a Nuzlocke but you have every Pokemon that you're gonna use in your box already. And if you catch a Pokemon, you can exchange it with one that has the same type. So you can get really unlucky with your encounters. But then again, there's like, we're playing Hard Gold and Soul Silver, which is like 2 regions, and there's about 5 times as much encounters as you have Pokemon. So you should be able to get all of your Pokemon. And yeah, it's basically a race, but the goal should be to actually survive and then speed. Because being fast doesn't do anything for you if you're dead. Like, it's like the one meme where he said, I can do math really, really quick, and then he does like a math question, and then, oh no, that's wrong. Yeah, but it was fast. What's 12 times 3? 5. That's wrong. Yeah, but it was fast. Like something like that. Actually, I just noticed doing the lines faster gives me less room of error, but I should still be like doing it slowly, because as I said before, doing it faster still is like kind of making it random, right? Because if I do it fast, it can either get like really good or be really bad, and there's like no real control I have over it. But if I do it slowly, I do have like control over every little part of the movement, so I can actually get better faster. Like this, having those waves in the beginning, because like the pen isn't where I want it to be. Like, that's not even like really the problem. It's just like I don't get the right angle to start going upwards. And it starts waving around all the way till I like settle in the middle, like this. Oh, that's it for that one. And now the only thing that's left, I think, is from left to right, right? I haven't done that yet. No, I did do that yet. All right, so that was the last one for the line exercises. And now we're gonna do circles. We're gonna do circles. Are you excited for the circles? Damn, those are really difficult now that I'm already exhausted. Damn. That wasn't a good circle. This one was alright. Nope. Getting a feel for how those circles work is like the most important part, I think. Like, where am I starting and where do I need to end? Like, this one wasn't a good circle. This one wasn't a good circle. This one wasn't a right circle. That as well. Like, to me, it's the most important part of the circle, I think. Because if I wanted to like draw multiple circles over one, it would be more important to like actually do it actually as one and not like 20 circles. So you need to be able to like hit the same spot over and over again, which I am not. It's also a little bit easier to do it like this, I feel. Like grabbing the pen more like to the back. So you have like more control over it with your arm. I know it's still a lot of shakiness. Then again, like the benefit of doing this digitally, I can always change like how big I can draw for the circle. Like I could do it like this, and there's like much more arm movement. And I'm still fucking it up. Amazing. Damn, this is infuriating. I feel like this one is also one of those that is way easier on paper. But I am getting there actually. But yeah, it's easier the bigger the circle it is, I feel. Alright, I didn't start the timer then. Yeah, so it's gonna be easier if the circle is bigger, and then if it gets smaller, it's gonna be like more of a precise movement again, which is, for obvious reasons, way more difficult. Damn, this feels really like holding up a weight for like minutes. Like when I started out, I wouldn't have imagined that like drawing is actually so physically taxing. You're gonna hear me complain about that a lot, I think. Because I don't like it one bit. I would like much rather prefer like being just able to do it instead of like thinking about that I'm gonna be sore tomorrow in the shoulder because like I need to hold up my whole arm for the whole time just to do one stupid circle. But yeah, the circles are getting better, but they're still like, this right here is like horrible. I hate it. But that's exactly what I'm like exercising for. I wish I knew a better way to like get better at this, but I think there is none. Like, it's just like turn off your brain and like actually do it and do it and do more of it and do more of it. Well, maybe not turning off your brain, but like concentrating on it and get better at it. Because I think turning off your brain actually doesn't help a lot when you want to train something. Like if you want to just doodle, then maybe. But are you getting better if you're not focusing on getting better, right? That's the question. Then again, am I getting better with focusing on getting better? I don't think so right now. But we're gonna see it. Like, my focus point will be like, the reference point will be like 1 month from now, I think. If I can see even a little bit of an improvement in 1 month, I'm gonna be happy. And it's also like getting used to using the tablet as well. Like I have been using it for years now, but since I've never really like trained on getting better at drawing, it's just been like standing here and not getting any attention. And if I used it, like I wasn't actually getting used to it that good because like I wasn't training on it. I like how at the start of the stream I said that I'm gonna do warm-up exercises, but this is just straight up training. There's no warm-up in this. But yeah, it's getting better actually. I already feel it. Like obviously it's not gonna be consistent yet. But it's getting better. But the thing is, if I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm still gonna be shit at it, right? Because right now I'm like slowly getting into the flow of it. I'm getting used to it. since I'm repeating it over and over again. And that's exactly when the time ran out. But tomorrow I will be like out of it again. So I will basically start from 0 plus 1. Like today I was like starting from 0, and tomorrow it's gonna be like 0 plus 1 when I like added 10 or something like that. If that makes sense, if I were to quantify it in numbers. Alright. Now we're done with all the exercises I wanted to do for getting started with like, and also getting used to all the stuff. Now the only thing that's left is getting some other practice in. And for that I'm just gonna go and do another layer. I'm just gonna like take a quick break though and just relax for a bit, because I feel like this is gonna be very exhausting as well, and I'm already exhausted, so I'm just gonna play with my pen. Which I also haven't done like in quite a while. And it's one of those things where I'd say, oh yeah, damn, I dropped it. I'm gonna just do the Rubik's Cube once. Which also I'm not that good at, but it lets me get away from like all the painting stuff for now, so I can just relax for a little bit. So what did I want to say? Yeah, it's one of those things like the pen spinning I have been doing like on the side and not really exercising, and like you get to a level where like it's fine or like okay, you can do it without dropping your pen that much. Well, I just dropped my pen, but the few skills you can do, you will be like pretty consistent at, but like it's no way near the level like of a person that actually trains it, or even trained it for a little bit, because there's so many like difficult moves I can't do at all because I haven't really properly trained anything. And it's the same with art, like drawing in general, because so alright, I'm already solving it. So this is what it looks like now. And I'm gonna like, it's probably gonna take quite a while, because like this is one of those things I do use like the most primitive of all the primitive algorithms I have. And I'm just solving it bit by bit. It's not like I actually see, oh, there's an L right there, I can like do these 3 moves and then I'm done. No, I'm not that good. And also, I really don't want to be that good, because to me doing this is like a little brain exercise where I can chill out and like think about what to do next, and maybe figure out some of the few moves I can like take a shortcut on, but it's not something where I want to be like competitively engaged in. So wait, where is it? It's gonna be here. All right. So not really something where I'm... Damn, that's the wrong one as well. Interested in getting that much better. It's just something I like. It's a fun party trick to be able to do it, but I can't do it fast, and I'm probably not gonna learn it. Alright, so we have this one. And then we need this one as well, which is gonna be over here. There's one more. It's funny how they're all in the same direction. So now I already have like the top, and like there's not much missing anymore. And I think like a person who would be actually good at those would be like already done by now. Like once they see that, they're like, ooh, I can do that, and then it's done. But I'm a little slower. So now this one. We have this. This is correct. This is correct. Okay, they're all correct. So now Wait, what was it? This, no, this. No, what? This is wrong. Wait. I'm confused. I forgot how to do it. It's like this. Ah, yeah, right. It was like that. Really not that difficult, but like I just had a blackout. One more. And the last one. And it's done. Right. I did it. But yeah, I actually do know how to solve them. It's not just like, it's not just here for decor, but I can actually solve it. Okay, let's start with doing the volume rotation stuff thingy, and I'm gonna start with the cube again, and I'm just gonna use another one. Like another pencil for this one. And I also want to like to try and limit myself to actually doing just one line, because then I need to like be more decisive about where I put the lines. And it's especially gonna be like, no, not like that. Like the line I put is the line I put. It's not like, oh yeah, I can choose from the lines I've put. And my brain just works out the rest. It's like you do one line and you do that one line. Like this? No, that's also two lines again, like the other one from below. That's also two lines. But what can I do? It's just that difficult to actually do it. Like this. So now we rotated it to the right, like we did this. Now let's rotate it downwards. Like this. And now the X is like this. Right, we can even rotate it down more. What would it be, like this? Or like this? Or maybe it's just straight. No. Yeah, it should be straight. I'm not sure though. So now we have this. No, it should not. I'm so confused again. Like this would be like, those are like two towards that point, and those are like straight. Yeah, no, that should be fine actually. Actually, it should be fine. It's the directional ones from the 1 point perspective. Let's do it like this. And this one would be like the 2 point perspective one, where the X isn't even seen because like, well, we could do it actually like this. So then the X would be here. And then we can also put it like this. And now it's a really funky perspective. Because this one should be like at least behind this. Oh, this is so confusing. I shouldn't be doing that. It's like when you have like a horizon line and like 1 point here and 1 point here, and then you're going upwards like that, and also downwards, and like there's the stuff in between. So which one was it? I think this one, and then I went outwards, right? I went outwards like this, which is kind of wrong because we are gonna like converge at the vanishing point, so I should be doing it the other way around. But I have already done that here. So I'm thinking about, yeah, right, I wanted to show it from the top. So we're seeing it from the top. And it's gonna go towards this point, right? Like this. And then this. That would also be 1, so now the X would be here. And we can obviously always do this. Where everything like, well, it probably needs to be like exact for this to work, because like it's still a cube. So the X would be now behind everything else. But it wouldn't be like this, it would be like this. And here as well. Alright, then next up would be like triangle shapes, like a pyramid actually. We can do a pyramid. So if we're gonna rotate it, for example, like this. We actually do need to find the middle point to know where we need to put the tipping point. Then like go up like this straight, I think. So now we have a pyramid. Like my brain was telling me to go into this direction, but that would have obviously been wrong. So yeah, we can actually do this as well. So we see actually that there's another side we need to show from this perspective. Should be working more with those. And also like the tip is off center, I just noticed. Like this. Oh no, not like this. Like this. And now it does look like there's like triangular, not triangular ones, like quadratic ones, like this side right here, but it's like just the middle line thingy. Also, we can do this. And that would be like from the top or from the bottom, because from the top would be like we see this and everything would be behind it. So it's bottom and top. Is there anything else we can do? Well, we could rotate it this way. Like that. But like a little bit more like this. Yep, right, that I think that's exactly what I wanted to do, but it's still off by a little bit. And then we can find the stuff and do it like this. No, that's also not correct. Let's do it actually straight. And now we see again that everything else is behind it. So we can't actually see this side on the outside. We can only see like the front side. Oops. And it can also be like a little bit shorter, right? For example, like this. Also, we can do like pyramid with only 3 sides, which would be, how would we do that? Let's do it like this. this, and this. So now we have this side in the front, this in the back, and this in the back. Now it only has 3 sides. So we start with the bottom triangle. Yeah. How do you find the middle point of a triangle? It's by doing this, I think it was. No. It was like doing this to this side and then going into the middle, right? With the... what's it called? Like the circular thingy, which like... I'm just gonna Google it. It's that easy. Wait a second. It's... well, I'm just gonna call it a circle then. Because that's what Google Translate says. So you'd actually, oops, you'd like put it here, and then you'd be going down the circle, which would be this, I think, I guess. Like, maybe not like directly, but something like that. Then this. And last but not least, let's do, I guess, this. So that would be like our middle point right here. And now, I mean, I could probably do it like from middle to middle, middle to middle, but I think that would be off center actually. Now we have a little pyramid. But yeah, that's actually a little bit more difficult. I didn't know I needed math, but I'm not that shabby at math, so I don't really care. But then again, I don't even know if that's like the correct way to do it. And especially since I can't like draw a perfect circle. No, that's definitely not right. Should probably do this. And that should already be like the thing. Because there's only one converging one. And now I can go in every direction actually, like this one for example. And yeah, that actually works. It looks correct. So even if it's like not perfectly correct, it's like somewhat fine to do it like this, I believe. And it's not like I can actually take a circle and like put it in here and then do it, because like that would completely ruin the screen. Is this still Pokemon? Wait. Yeah, it is. Damn. I haven't heard that one. Well, I have heard it before because it's still the same like playlist, and we've been through the whole playlist once. But then again, I didn't notice it the last time, I think. Because it's like so agitated. Like it should be like the same amount away. That's the real problem. Now we noticed that the middle point of this thing actually seems to be right around here. Which also means that every line is gonna converge towards this. Or we can go up and then everything is like the back line, or maybe let's go down actually. Yep, that seems about right actually. So yeah, actually rotating those volumes isn't as difficult. But then again, it doesn't look too good, so I should still be like training those lines and everything, rotating the volumes and stuff. And then I can do another thing now, which is like twisting them. So what I haven't done yet are like cylinders actually. So I'm gonna do that now. Oops, not like that. Oops. Press the wrong button. This one right here would be like an example for like something like this. Like a volcano type like shape. That's the word. That's the word. Shape. Shape. Also, there's another word, which a cone, I think it was. Yeah, that's a cone. So yeah, it's a cone with the top like lopped off. But yeah, I feel like those circular ones aren't as exciting though, because they're circles, right? Circles are like always wide in perspective, but they're also important to do, since you can do so many things with them. You can like turn them around and stuff. And this one should be like down. Yep, this looks way more correct now. It always depends like on the way you're looking at it. Like you could do something like this. And then it would be like whoop, whoop, and then it would change, because like in the middle point where it like bends, it would be like changing direction. But yeah, it's really difficult to actually make use of like this, which is also an exercise I can actually do right now, since I'm basically done with the rotating stuff. It's putting circles on the screen. Yeah, I've definitely gotten a little bit better at doing circles, I think. Well, they're like not finishing at the top, which is like annoying me a lot. But on the other hand, that still works out quite well. And now what we're gonna do is like connect them. So this is actually like an exercise for foreshortening, which is used to like do something that's like in front. Like this circle like now looks like it's way behind the other one, or like this one. And it's also like one to get like spatial awareness and stuff. Because actually this one would be like, let's say it would be like this. No, that's not it. It would be like, damn, this is difficult actually. Let's see. This one would be like that, and this one would be the other way. Like, damn, it doesn't look good at all. Like this, something like that. Because it would be like turning around, but I actually can make it work that way. Which is sad. But yeah, just another one of those where I like, oh, that's how it is. Well, not like quite like that, but like somewhat like that. And then in the end, like there's always stuff that can look like it. It just like seems wrong because like it's not the way I intended it to be. But like there's gonna be objects that are like that in real life. Or if they aren't, then there's like no way that it couldn't like exist. You know, like if it's something that is like industry standard and there's not gonna be like something done like that, doesn't mean it couldn't be done, right? And this one actually looks quite good. So let's do one really small one. And this is also like a good exercise to get used to like proportions, I think, like in perspective. Because what you can do is always like sculpt out like one big cube, right? And then you can like put like some ratios on that, like that's the upper half, like then there's gonna be legs down here, and now everything that's like in the middle like will be like the body, and you can like carve it out, and then you have like the upper part and so, and then you can go down, and like that's gonna look like somewhat realistic, I think, but I'm nowhere near that yet. But yeah, we can also like do multiple ones. Wait, no, I think that was actually the exercise. Wait, let me start from the beginning. So what we can do here is start here, get up front, go back around towards here, then this one, take it with us, and like do like this snaky way through all the circles we've done to create like the feeling of like a big one, which changes in perspective. And the real exercise here is like making it look like it actually belongs. Let's see if I can actually manage to do that. Let's see, we are gonna do like this, these. And it's gonna come back around. No, not like that, maybe, but still. Like this. And the goal is like to make it feel like it moves around. And follow the thing. So now we'd be like this. Yeah, it's just following the circles and how they are in here to make it seem like it's the correct way. And the only like reason like this one looks like it's going behind, right? Because it's getting smaller in here. And therefore it like comes back around to the front. And since it's doing that, that's gonna like turn around like here, for example. And you can always like decide whether or not you want it to be that way. Because now it's like gonna go back around to the front. It's like a constant turning. And like obviously it's always where you want it to be. But yeah, this one doesn't look too bad actually, I feel. Maybe a few less lines would be better to get a feel of it, but I really like especially this part, this section. This one worked out really well, I feel. Alright, I'm gonna do another one. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a few of the circles, put them wherever on this canvas, and then start connecting them. I don't like it. There's too many circles that aren't finished, so I'm gonna start over. Alright, let's start up here. I don't like that one, like because like it needs to be like this, I guess. Can always like put in some curve. But that means like there's a curve in the pipe, not like in the circle. So right here, like it looks like it would be actually turning in this direction to go forward, right? But we could also decide to not do that and take the back ones, and then it would look like it'd be getting bigger in the back. Right, so it's always like a decision to be made, what you want. This one could be like, I should probably not go all the way around, but just like in, like this, and then I could like still do something like that. This looks kind of wrong. Since they're like so close together, it's really difficult to get the right angle for it to move. So right here, for example, like it looks like this is gonna like completely block off like where this starts. So I'm not gonna even try and pretend that I know. I could like do it like this as well here. It's gonna start like this and then just go down. Maybe even from here. I don't know. This one I think like I need to like redo a few times before I get it right. And I'm gonna do it like at the end. Nope. That's not it. And this one is like right in front of it, right? So the other one like behind it is actually like completely covered by it. But it's still there. And I think I'm gonna redo this one right now because I don't like how it looks. There needs to be like a way to do it. And we won't be able to see like most of it, like it's gonna be like this. We won't be able to see this, but everything else. Yep, this works. But yeah, I'm slowly getting a feel for it, actually. Like it's way easier than I thought. Well, it's not that easy, obviously. I can't say it's easy because it still doesn't look amazing, but it looks better than I thought. Wait, I actually need to go back because like, no, this is, the top, so I actually need to do that. This is also one of the exercises you can like easily do on paper when you're like somewhere and you want to doodle a little bit. It's like always keeping in mind like where the top of the pipe is, how it moves and turns. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing, which is gonna be like ribbons, something like that moves around and therefore like gets hidden behind itself, something like that, and I can then do like this, I think. Wait, what? Damn, today everything feels off like by a little bit. Like that was the second time I accidentally almost moved my toolbar. Well, that's also like the wrong way. Even though I feel there is no wrong way, you can always like make something work. Like this, for example. You just need to know how. But yeah, I like those sharp lines as well. Then you can like add extra folds as well. No, maybe not like that. Now that's the problem with drawing without reference. I don't know how the folds would fall. If there's any at all, that is. Not like that at all, after all. Yeah. Alright, I think that's enough for today. I'm already quite tired, and I think it's been like a great training session. Only training today, but tomorrow I'm... Well, if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, it depends on like how far I get with like my daily tasks in the day and if I have time for it. But yeah, next stream I'm gonna do some reference drawings where I'm breaking down references. I'm gonna search for some. And yeah, I think that's enough for now. See you around.